hop on the grind with Overyt,
the man who controls the hype.
Yes. Now, up next, man, currently the man is in studio with us right now. The first time we had an introduction to Mr. God Diablo. Well, first and foremost, man, my personal introduction to this guy was back in college and all that, man. He was that crazy rapper that scared all the girls and all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And back in those days, he called himself Psycho Infinite, you know, like last number, last number and all that, man. He used to scare all the girls, bro, you know what I'm saying? And then he changed his persona, called himself, he became God and Diablo at the same time, man. So he is in studio, and can everybody make some freaking noise for this man right here? Hey, Mr. God MC, bro. He calls me God MC, bro. I still don't know why, bro, to this day, bro. What up, God MC?
What up, God MC? God MC.
Blessings on blessings, bro. Why do you call me God MC, bro? I've always wondered, bro.
I mean, we all MCs, you know.
Yeah.
We all MCing. Just speaking is MCing, you know. And we always creating our lives. With the way we speak and the way with our thoughts.
Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, we all got MCs in essence.
Oh snap! Now no diggity doubt, bro. So can you like talk to us before those that don't know who you are and all that, man? Who is God Diablo?
Yeah, God Diablo is hip hop artist, visionary, rock star, Pantsula, Makasana, entrepreneur. So yeah, I come from Recha Park Extension 5, informally known as Ramaphosa Extension 5. Yeah, that's where I grew up, and right now we penetrating and infiltrating the industry the best way we know how.
Yeah,
you know, we understand there's a science behind everything that's occurring in the industry. So right now, we just
even sorry, we can even Cash Mr. Cash times 70M.
Yeah, probably, you know, there's a science, you know, to generating that level of money, you know, with a single. So definitely, you know, we're just students of the game, and we out here.
No diggity, man. Can you talk to us about like your story, bro? You know what I mean? Like, how did the radioactive hip hop bug bite you? What were you doing with your life before you met it? And what happened to your life after you got bitten by the hip hop bug?
So before hip hop, I was actually sort of like meaningless, you know. Hip hop gave my life meaning. I remember it was 2006 when I heard Pro Kid's verse on Flaba's song Spam Som Dogo.
No, but like wait, that's 4 bars.
Yeah, just 4 bars. Changed my life, you know. Changed my life. When I heard Pro Kid, I think it goes something like 200 cigarettes, Sazo Babi Chilis, and Khasim Butumang Pilis. And I was at my neighbor's house. I was like, what is this? You know, I ran home and wrote my first verse. So
in 2006.
Yeah, 2006.
Damn.
So, you know, since then, you know, I just had this energy, you know, hip hop energy. It has always consumed me to this day, and molded me into the person that people know. Right now.
So manje utsako Ramaphosa ne, which is Recha Park and all that. So manje kokasi haba bitsa yo my nigga, yo my man. How do, because now in the hood, bro, like from what I know, man, like there's a mad stereotype with people that are like associated with hip hop and all that, man. So like, how do you handle the stigma? And like, first and foremost, what do people in the hood think of hip hoppers, and then number 2, how do you handle the stigma?
People in the hood, well, I would say like the previous generation, let's say maybe people under above 30 and stuff like that, you know. Most people perceive hip hoppers as a little bit crazy and stuff like that, but I think with the younger generation it's a different perception, you know. It's sort of like they can feel the the illumination that comes with being a hip hopper and the consciousness. So they don't really receive it with negativity. You know, it's like they want to get close to it. You know? I see it in the Kasi. You know, even the way the kids look at you. You know, they can tell this guy is not just wearing shades. You know, there's something going on in his mind. He's somewhere else. You know, so they don't really look at it. It's the previous generation. It's like whatever. But so you know, it's kind of like the reception is pretty warm, you know. So it's just it's up to you and your knowledge of self and what you want for yourself. Because if you have that much room for people's opinion, you will suffer, you know, inside your mind. But if your mind is really expanded, you will really have no time for opinions, and your mind won't be exercising that energy on trying to figure out what people are thinking, because you can never know what people are thinking, but you can always know who you are.
Yeah, and back then you called yourself Psycho Infinite, bruh. How'd you come up with that name, bruh? Psycho Infinite, bruh. Hey, bro, if you guys know Psycho Infinite, bruh, back in the day.
Nah, shout out for that. So that's just mind is the masterful power that creates. So what really inspired that name, it wasn't really me being crazy. It was just the psychology. Psychology is an infinite thing. And we're always creating with our minds. We imagine ourselves to be thinking in secret, but you know, situations exposes you. You know, like for this situation, for instance, it's exposing my vision. Me being an artist, you know, it's something that I thought of and premeditated a couple of bunch of times over, and now the universe is exposing my thoughts. So. It always comes into circumstantial stuff, you know, situations. Nobody comes into anything like coincidentally, like or spontaneous. Even things that we perceive as spontaneous, they really do occur in our minds first. You know? They could be unconsciously created. So that's what really inspired the name, like psychology. It's like the psycho, the ego, the mind. And then it's sort of transmutated into God, Diablo, God and the devil, darkness and light, the yin and the yang. Because some people think I'm a bad guy, you know. Some people think I'm really good, you know. And they're very right.
Because it's based on like their perception, so to speak. Okay, so now musically and all that, man, because now it sounds to me, right, through like what you're explaining, is that you've been through like a cypher era in your journey. Can you explain, number one, what a cypher is, why a cypher is important for an MC, whether go statey, kapai, kumzanzi and all that, and then like how did you then like make the evolution? Because now some people stay and they're like, dude, like myself included, bro, like I've been in the cypher circle for way too long that I wasn't even in studio, bro, you know what I mean? So when did you make that transition, you know what I'm saying?
That's a powerful question, man. Very critical. So a cypher is almost like it's like a chamber where you can really practice your creativity to the fullest, without, you know, thinking about branding and commercialization of your craft. And it's just you communicating with your craft and the way you can deliver it, you know, in the immediate circle. Because it's usually no real mics. It's like very intimate. You know, so it's between you and your craft, you know. And unfortunately, some people stay there, you know, and they can't evolve past that, you know. Big brands that I don't think I will mention here, we would have never known if they hadn't evolved past the cypher. Cypher circle, cypher thing. You know, I'm just, you know, 16 bars or whatever, freestyle, just there. It's a great skill to possess. You know, because it really refreshes your creativity and keeps you in touch with your gift. On a spontaneous level, you know, it's very powerful to be spontaneous with freestyles and the way you create music, you know. But my evolution comes with, for me, it's a necessity, you know. You know, if you don't evolve, you die. You know, it's just scientific, you know. So in order for me to
guy's a nerd, man. But anyway,
in order for me to evolve and be relevant in different eras, I have to be able to adjust to that. I can't stay the same and just be in the same space, cipher space. I have to interact with the different industry elements, radio, PR, and you can't bring that cipher mentality there. It's business space. So that's what caused me to evolve.
Because now it's a matter of taking the talent and converting that into the lower hip hop, basically, because there's hip hop and and
there's levels to it.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us operate on the lowest level of hip hop, which is the commercialization
the product.
Of it. You know what I'm saying? So now, just to ask you, man, industry versus culture. You know what I mean, man? What's the difference between the two? Because now, I know the answers, man. And all that, man. But then now, it's about informing and educating the person listening, right? So there's hip hop, and hip hop. Could you break down what hip hop is, and then what hip hop is perceived as, and is what hip hop is shown to the perception, so to speak? Now, is hip hop what we think it is?
This is a very controversial question.
The thing is, I gotta ask you, because now you hip hop as UF, you know what I'm saying? You hip hop as UF.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So now we need to actually understand, because now my argument for 2023 actually is the problem that we have with hip hop today is the fact that hip hoppers aren't even hip hoppers. So the people that have platforms to speak, they're not even hip hop heads. The rappers that are making the hip hop music are not hip hop heads, and the people listening to hip hop aren't hip hop heads. I was having a conversation with you off air. I'm talking about people in the streets. They were going back over a Casper line, and then when you hear that line, you're like, damn, bro, really, is this the state of the game? Man,
okay, so you ask what hip hop is, right? So hip hop is different things to different individuals, because you can ask KRS-One what hip hop is. He'll give you a very scholarly definition of what hip hop is. HIP, wholly integrated,
people having omnipresent power.
But then you talk to Dr. Dre, he'll tell you it's opportunity. And it's opportunity for me to get this bag, change my life, get the numbers up. Talk to Jay-Z will tell you it's an energy, and it can never die. It'll always find ways to represent itself. And so to answer that question objectively, I find it very, very impossible. Because even with the different eras,
the meaning changes.
The meaning changes, and what hip hop means to the previous generation and what hip hop means to the current generation is two different things. So it's kind of, I'd be really vague if I said I had the answer to that. I really don't have the answers about who's hip hop and who's not. In that sense, just to be politically correct. But in terms of just music, I feel like the music has been washed down just a little bit, because hip hop used to be very intellectual, intellectually based, and in order for you to be a hip hopper, you had to think, and your music had to be really strong. But right now, low vibrational stuff. We're consuming a lot of low vibrational stuff, and it's really not. It's very product based hip hop. It's not really consciousness based, which also affects your relationship with yourself. And when you base things on everything is material. Hip hop is not material. It's not in time and space. It's just you and you. It's you and your consciousness. So in that regard, I do understand where you're coming from, and I totally agree with you. Man.
Okay, now no diggity dub, man. Okay, so now in terms of your musical journey, man, When was the first, like, when did you know that this is something that you're going to do with your life musically? You know, when was that moment?
When I heard Pro Kid's verse.
Okay.
Yeah, because after that, I wrote my first verse and I went to high school and I started spitting it and I started magnetizing people.
Yeah.
I don't remember an incident, not to sound egotistic, I don't remember an incident where I did my material and people didn't get magnetized.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Even if it was 3 people, even if it was my mother catching me rehearsing on her mirror. She would stand still in the background and watch me. Then she would confront me. And I'm like, sorry, man. You know, I was just looking at the mirror and stuff like that. Yeah. So I've always known in that sense, following my talents, instincts, that the reaction it creates around the people around me. Since this is a thing that occurred 2006 in high school. So every time I did something, I delivered, people were magnetized, you know, like, yo, what's up? That's nice, man, you know. So that's like affirmation, like the universe was giving me positive energy since day one.
Damn. Okay, so now the actual music now, like in terms of like releasing and all that, man, how's that journey? Because now we're transcending and we're transitioning again from cypher to the studio and then from the studio to the market. So how's that journey been treating you?
A learning curve. Yeah. Very evolving experience. Very demanding, you know, but it's very worth it. Because I believe that success in music is in the business of it. It's not necessarily in you spitting 16s. Like, I'm dope. The monetization comes with understanding all the elements in the value chain. You know, from the creation in the studio to getting your stuff on the market. How do you even market your product? Because the thing that I realize about most creatives, they neglect the marketing and sales aspect of their craft, and that kills careers. Because you can be really sick in the studio, but can you sell what your product, you know? So right now I'm really engaged in this journey of trying to sell myself. I'm learning, you know. There's a bit of, you know, barriers and stuff like that, but that's how you grow. And it's a beautiful journey, man. I won't look down on it, you know. It's really turning me into a diamond. Okay,
no diggity, man. Okay, so this first jam, because now, like, I was gonna play 2, man, but then now you see the situation and all that, nah. Okay, so I want to play this just now and all that, nah. Who do you make music for, bro? And like, how would you describe your listener and your content as well?
Ooh. So it depends. Most times I'm in the studio. I'm trying to heal my soul. And talk to myself, talk to my gods, talk to my angels, whatever. And then if people connect with it, it's a bonus. So I think that might be a little bit narcissistic, that to say I make music for myself. Man, when I make my music, I know how I want it to sound, and like, this is the sound, man. Like, I like this is my jam, bro. And so however the listener receives it, it's up to based on their perception. And I can't really describe what my audience is, because they're all different people, you know. I could tell you like 5 people that really listen to my music, and they're different people and they listen to it for different reasons. Somebody will tell me that I like your ad-libs. I like that sound, man. Crazy element. Somebody be like, hey, man, I like your lyricism. I mean, I like your voice, man. I like your content. That song you made about your father that passed on, it really touched me and I relate to it, you know. That's very intrinsic. It's not even an extrinsic quality of the music. So the audience is very much, you know, very scattered, diverse and scattered, and you can't really conglomerate them.
Okay, now no diggity, man. So as we wrap up now, where can we find like your music and all that? Well, first and foremost now, can you please send yourself a message to the already successful God Diablo over there? Like, you know, bruh, Rona Sia manifesta, bruh. You know what I'm saying, bruh? Like, remember, even back in the day, bruh, we spoke about like me having a radio show back in the day, man.
Like, it came to fruition
because we keep saying these things and putting it out in the universe and all that, bro. Now look, years later, bro, we sitting like this.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So
Powerful.
no diggity, bro. I'm just showing you. Okay, you've been facing me this whole. You've been flexing knowledge on me this whole time, bro. So I need you to send yourself a message to that man over there. And send yourself a message to. You already have everything that you desire. I don't know. You wanna say something, Biggs?
Yeah. Before tanga yang sokolisa le tie dog. Like ukinde fresh kulungisa le tie.
Oh yeah.
Ukuma kufisha kulungisa.
Oh yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, it's kulungisa.
Away. Thanks, my G.
Good looking Biggs. Good looking Biggs.
Shout out. Danko. Talking to my future self. Damn, that's really powerful. I'm telling you right now, God Diablo, man, you're powerful. Way more powerful than you think you are right now. And you're on a crazy frequency, man. You just need to triple it up, like maximize it, really get it to the maximum level. You can't just right now. I think you there, with the frequency, but like amp it up, bro. Like get on that high voltage frequency. Like no negativity shall enter your cipher of supreme harmony, man. Consume, higher energies always consume low energies. Stay up there, bro. Like stay up there. You'll see further when you stay up there.
Damn, man. Remember his name, man. God Diablo, man.
Danko.
Remember his name. God Diablo. Remember his name. God Diablo. Remember his name. God Diablo. Hey, yo, man. Everybody in the studio, man. What's this man's name?
God Diablo.
No diggity, man. Like you killed me earlier on. Where you're like, yeah, man. When I write a song, man, I write for myself and all that. I talk to my gods and my angels and all that stuff. And then I look at the song it's written Anele Zondo, bro. What's up, dog? Tell me about Tell me about that, bro.
I mean, it's very deep. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, and that's my girl, man.
Shout out to
Zondo,
man. Shout out to
Nathan Bay is dope, man.
Yeah, so I can't close that within myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's still about me because I'm admiring the same attributes that I have within myself.
Oh, word. So is you a yellow pony? Is you a? I'm joking.
I mean, it's like it's intrinsic. I'm never really. If you listen to the verse on Anele Zondo, only I think I probably got about 3 bars that are talking about her
physical,
material stuff. The rest of the stuff is very intrinsic, like things you cannot see with your eyes.
Yeah.
So it's like it's like a symbolic representation also from myself. That man, this I recognize that energy. And I'm really inspired that we cross paths, however we cross paths. And then she's high up there now. I'm like, that's what's up. So it's an affirmation to myself also.
Damn, no diggity, man. I actually remember Nathan Babe. She probably won't even remember me. But in 2013, when I met her, we were both auditioning for some drama thing at Boston Media House. And when I was sitting next to her, we spoke of because now we knew, bro. First year, what are you gonna do with your life? Yo, man, I'm trying to do the. And like later on that year, that's when she actually took off. So yeah, man, shout out to her, man, as well, and like everything she's accomplished over the years, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, she's going hard, man.
Bro, she's not letting go, man. And that's basically how I'm gonna play out with that song, Anele Zondo and all that. Biggs, can you just get your last shout outs, bro? Last shout outs and whatnot.
Shout out to Unkomunto Pusha.
Sure.
Danko.
No diggity dub, man. Shout out to every single person that took part in the show. The homies that were supposed to come through and rap, they were at the old location and all that, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know whose flop it is, because it's not mine. Shout out to Fundo, shout out to Biggs, shout out to Mr. Wano, shout out to Mr. Landrose as well, man. We had the podcast earlier on today. Shout out to Mr. God Diablo, shout out to you for listening, man. If you are on the grind, please make sure that you are hip hop, and if you are hip hop, make sure that you're on the grind. Word is born.
Yo, this is your boy Biggs and Terry. You're listening to Massive Metro.